Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your March General Psychic Tarot reading with me. My name is Brooke. This reading is for all those born under the sign of Sagittarius, for your sun, your rising, as well as your moon sign. This is a general reading. If you'd like a more in-depth private reading with me, check out my website at the link below. I offer 30-minute sessions, live telephone, live Skype, or 30-minute privatized videos uploaded to YouTube. And Sagittarius, I do want to apologize for the ones that did get to see me on camera, but I woke up this morning with allergies and I'm just not my pretty self. So doing readings, the message will get through, but you do not see me on camera, so I do apologize. I also want to thank my new subscribers and my existing subscribers as well. And a big shout out to those that follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Also this month, Sagittarius, I'm incorporating crystal divination. I always study different types of divination, especially I use them in my private readings that you don't see here on YouTube, but I've been delving into crystal divination lately. So I've read from the crystal and I will send that message to you at the end of the reading as well. I've pre-shuffled your cards. I'm going to lay out 5 cards for this reading. So let's see what's in store for Sagittarius for the month of March. The first card we have in your theme or your atmospheric elements position, or what's crowning you for the month, is the Knight of Wands, followed by the 5 of Wands, and the Devil has appeared. Ooh, the King of Wands. We have a prominence of Wands. And the Page of Cups. Interesting. So, Sagittarius, of course, you are a fire sign. Wands are represented by the element of fire. The theme for the month of March, for many of those that are watching, there's much movement and direction associated with the Knight of Wands. This is a new direction that may be taken upon in the month, especially when it comes to travel and literally relocating or moving. Many of you may be moving or relocating or physically changing jobs or residence in the month of March. You may also be doing something on a very creative level where there's much direction and movement coming in for you in the month of March as well. In terms of people, this could be a younger male fire sign. Doesn't necessarily have to be so. This card is very much about passionate direction. So whatever decisions you do make in the month of March are very much directed or begun from a point of creativity and passion. The Knight of Wands is most essentially about taking a new step in a new direction or doing something to take you in a new direction. A good card of positive movement for Sagittarius. And it's very much one about travel as well, especially in the month of March. For many of you that are watching, that is very interesting to see. Now, there's something afoot for Sagittarius, especially in terms of competition with other people. When you see the 5 of Wands in your present position, many of you may be having rivalry or competition or struggle with other people, especially when it comes to creative ideas. This could also be in the workplace. This also could be in the family or the home in terms of competition in relationships, competition between siblings, or competition between parent and child relationships. This also could be one where there's competition between you and your spouse, and let's say you have stepchildren in the home. There's something afoot in terms of competition between more than one person. And this is a card that could also indicate a battle, not a physical battle, but it could be one where you feel like you have to walk on eggshells around a situation or around a particular person as well. Something that you're doing or something that you're involved in, or perhaps an actual person, there's some form of competition or rivalry that may be presently happening for Sagittarius. Now, the card that's next to it is the Devil, and this is another major arcana card. Actually, it's your only one. The Devil in your past position indicates to me that perhaps we are dealing with a relationship that could be emotionally abusive, potentials of verbal abuse, emotional abuse. This is someone perhaps that has addictive behaviors as well. This is also a card where you may feel chained and bound to depression, anxiety. This is one where it's not a real healthy situation or relationship. Once again, this may be where the bickering or the competitive tendencies may come in, or the controlling behavior may be coming in for Sagittarius. This also could be overindulgences. This could be addictions. This could run the gamut for many of those that are watching. This is in your past position, so many of you may have been dealing with this for some time. This is being validated to you in your reading. Now, once again, like I always say to everyone who gets readings with me or is watching, if you need to seek outside help or outside resources, especially when it comes to addiction or domestic violence situations, please consult a professional and do so. It's very important. In your challenge position, a core card's indicated, which is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone who's he may be very much tied to these events for Sagittarius. He is one that is not only a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo possibly, but he's an older gentleman, very passionate, very creative, very much the boss in certain situations, and also he can be very impulsive as well. He is possibly dictating the events that may possibly be going on for many of those that are watching. He's in your challenge position, which is a signifier to you that this person, this may be the issues that you've been dealing with in terms of this person and their energy. And he's very much, I get the sense, very much in control of something. And all the kings have different personalities. But the King of Wands in particular, because he is represented by fire, and he's one that is very passionate, there's a part of him that is always generating new ideas. And there's a part of him that has so much energy that he may go from one idea to the next, and it's always change. There's always, or you may feel that there's always change in your environment, whether you live with this person, whether you work for this person, whether you know this person, but he's a leader and he believes in what he's doing. So this king for you may be a challenge because of that constant flow of bringing about new ideas and change. Doesn't mean that he's a bad person per se, but it's always, one day to the next, you may not really know what's going to happen with this particular king. Now, in the outcome position for Sagittarius, we see the Page of Cups. This is rebirth of emotions, especially in relationships. This could be a younger child, water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but the Page of Cups is very much about rebirth of emotions and relationships. Someone may be offering you something, especially it could be this king, may be offering you an apology. They may also be offering you reconciliation. They also may be wanting to work things out. They also may be wanting to offer you love or emotions or a new transition in your life. This Page of Cups is very much centered or focused upon emotional gifts. So the Page of Cups for Sagittarius, especially in the month of March, could be where you may have to make a decision, especially with the energy of the Knight of Cups of wanting to take off and move into a new direction. The challenge may be coming from this person of offering you a potential rebirth of emotions, or to offer you something that perhaps you weren't expecting that may come to you, where you may have to face or make an ultimate decision when it comes to relationships. Just keep in mind, if you are involved in a situation that has the energies of these cards, to make sure that you're making the right decision for yourself. Now, in your crystal reading, Sagittarius, I saw an image of a mirror. Many of you may be taking a look at yourself, especially when it comes to events relatable to your reading. Taking things at face value this month, taking a look at where you are in circumstances or relationships, taking a look at perhaps who you are now and who you were then, and reevaluating where you are perhaps when it comes to relationships or being in a relationship, or even in certain relationships where perhaps you have felt that the person that you really are, that's looking back at you, is not who you really feel that you are to yourself. Perhaps for too long you have shown other people what they want to see, and now for Sagittarius, especially in the month of March, may be the time for you to actually take a good look in the mirror of who you truly are, your authentic self, which will then shine forth into relationships. So Sagittarius, your reading was very interesting, very soulful for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope the message got across. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great month, and I'll speak to you soon.